The Roswell memory metal. The first artifact that demands our attention emerged from the New Mexico desert in July 1947. While the world focused on claims of crashed weather balloons and military exercises, the real story was being written in classified laboratories where scientists examined fragments of what they called memory metal. This wasn't ordinary debris from any terrestrial aircraft. This was material that demonstrated properties that shouldn't exist according to everything we know about metallurgy and physics. The fragments recovered from that desert crash site possessed characteristics that defied explanation. Intelligence officers described metal pieces that were impossibly light yet stronger than anything in our technological arsenal. When bent or twisted into any configuration, the material would slowly return to its original shape with mathematical precision. No amount of force could permanently deform it. No conventional cutting tools could mark its surface. Even extreme heat failed to alter its structure in any measurable way. But the truly impossible properties only became apparent during classified analysis at military research facilities. Scientists discovered that the metal contained isotopic ratios that simply don't occur naturally anywhere on Earth. The atomic structure showed precision manufacturing at the molecular level that exceeded human technological capabilities by decades. Under electron microscopy, the material revealed crystalline arrangements that suggested controlled atomic assembly, a technology we're only beginning to understand theoretically today. What made military scientists truly concerned was the metal's responsiveness. When subjected to specific electromagnetic frequencies, fragments would alter their flexibility, conductivity, and even their color. This wasn't just advanced metallurgy. This was programmable matter that could adapt its properties based on external commands. The implications were staggering. Someone had developed materials technology that could change its fundamental characteristics at will, suggesting manufacturing capabilities that transcended our understanding of atomic physics. The few researchers granted access to study this memory metal described technology that appeared to be centuries ahead of anything human science could produce. Its self-repairing properties, impossible strength-to-weight ratios, and adaptive characteristics pointed to manufacturing techniques that we're still struggling to comprehend more than 70 years later. Attempts to reverse engineer the material led to breakthroughs that contributed to modern composite development, but the core properties of the original fragments remain completely unexplained. Today, this memory metal sits in the highest security storage facilities, studied only by scientists with compartmentalized clearances who are forbidden from discussing their findings. It represents physical proof that materials technology far beyond human capability has been in government possession since 1947, raising questions that official science refuses to address about where such advanced metallurgy could have originated. The Baghdad batteries. Moving from the American Southwest to the ancient world, our second artifact takes us to Iraq, where German archaeologist Wilhelm Koenig made a discovery in 1936 that would challenge everything we thought we knew about ancient technology. Hidden in clay jars that had been buried for over 2,000 years, he found what appeared to be electrical batteries. But these weren't primitive curiosities. Classified analysis revealed sophisticated energy storage devices that demonstrate electrical knowledge that shouldn't have existed in ancient times. The original discovery consisted of terracotta containers housing copper cylinders and iron rods arranged in configurations that generated electrical current when filled with acidic solutions. While mainstream archaeology dismissed them as unique anomalies, secret government testing revealed electrical output that far exceeded what should be possible from such seemingly simple components. When connected in series, these ancient batteries produced voltage levels that matched modern electrical systems, suggesting understanding of electrical principles that predated their supposed discovery by nearly 2 millennia. What made these batteries impossible to explain was their internal structure. Advanced imaging revealed microscopic wire networks within the copper cylinders, precision metalwork that required manufacturing techniques completely unavailable to ancient civilizations. The wires showed no signs of corrosion, despite being buried for over 2,000 years, indicating alloy compositions unknown to historical metallurgy. Chemical analysis uncovered trace amounts of rare earth elements that don't occur naturally in the Middle East, along with isotopic signatures consistent with extraterrestrial origin. But perhaps most disturbing was the revelation that these batteries weren't isolated artifacts. Classified archaeological excavations revealed underground chambers connected by copper wire networks spanning several kilometers, suggesting an ancient electrical grid of impossible sophistication. The electrical knowledge required to create functional batteries with sustained output simply shouldn't have existed in 250 BCE. These artifacts demonstrate understanding of electrochemical processes, metallurgy, and electrical engineering that predated the official development of these sciences by over 2,000 years. Recent declassified analysis has shown that the batteries display signs of having been manufactured using techniques that human civilization didn't develop until the industrial age. The precision metalwork, advanced alloys, and sophisticated understanding of electrical principles suggest technology transfer from a source far more advanced than any ancient human civilization could have produced. The Antikythera mechanism. Our third forbidden artifact emerged from the waters off a Greek island, where sponge divers in 1901 discovered what initially appeared to be corroded bronze fragments from an ancient shipwreck. But when researchers finally gained access to properly analyze what became known as the Antikythera mechanism, they uncovered something that shouldn't have been possible to create until the computer age. This device, dating to approximately 100 BCE, revealed itself to be far more than an astronomical calculator. Hidden within its corroded bronze exterior, scientists discovered computational elements that function according to quantum mechanical principles. The mechanism contains over 100 precision gears with tooth counts that correspond to quantum mechanical constants rather than simple astronomical cycles. These gear ratios encode mathematical relationships that weren't discovered until the development of quantum physics in the 20th century. Most impossibly, the device demonstrates quantum entanglement effects. When specific gears are rotated, corresponding components in other parts of the mechanism respond instantaneously, regardless of their physical separation within the device. This quantum correlation allows the mechanism to process information through non-local connections that violate everything we understand about classical physics. Carbon dating of organic materials embedded within the mechanism's bronze components has yielded results that challenge our understanding of time itself. Some elements date to the correct historical period, while others show isotopic signatures indicating they are only decades old. This suggests the device exists in multiple time frames simultaneously, a temporal paradox that defies conventional physics. The mathematical precision required to manufacture quantum processing components in bronze exceeds the capabilities of any known ancient civilization. The device demonstrates understanding of atomic scale engineering, quantum mechanics, and parallel processing that human science didn't develop until the computer age. Yet here it sits, pulled from a shipwreck that predates the birth of Christ. But the Antikythera mechanism's most disturbing capability only became apparent during classified research. The device can predict not just ancient astronomical events, but future occurrences with impossible accuracy. It correctly calculated solar eclipses, planetary alignments, and asteroid approaches that wouldn't be discovered by modern astronomy for decades. This suggests the mechanism contains knowledge of cosmic mechanics that extends far beyond what ancient Greek astronomers could have observed. The quantum computer aspects of this ancient device remain classified at levels higher than nuclear weapons research. It represents technology that merges ancient mechanical engineering with quantum processing capabilities, suggesting knowledge of physics principles that weren't supposed to be discovered until the 21st century. Real quick, if you're learning something new from this video, be sure to like and drop a comment with your favorite. It helps us to spread this info to those who need to hear it most. Also, subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss what we reveal next. Trust me, there's a whole lot more hidden. Now back to it. The Dropa stones. The fourth artifact in our collection takes us to the remote mountains along the China-Tibet border, where in 1938, Chinese archaeologists discovered something that would challenge everything we thought we knew about ancient record-keeping. Hidden in caves that had remained sealed for millennia, they found hundreds of stone discs that appeared to be ancient burial objects. But when Soviet linguist Dr. Sergei Ladov gained access to these artifacts in 1962, classified translation revealed something extraordinary. These stone discs, each measuring approximately 2 feet in diameter, with central holes resembling ancient records, contained spiral grooves filled with microscopic hieroglyphic text. The precision required to carve text so small it required magnification to read was mechanically impossible using primitive tools available to ancient civilizations. Yet the content proved even more impossible than the craftsmanship. The hieroglyphic text contained detailed technical manuals describing propulsion systems based on electromagnetic field manipulation. These weren't vague conceptual drawings, but precise engineering specifications showing spacecraft designs that utilized magnetic field interactions for lift and propulsion. The technical diagrams demonstrated understanding of concepts that human science wouldn't develop until the space age, thousands of years after these disks were created. But the technical knowledge didn't stop with spacecraft design. The stone disk contained star charts showing accurate positions for celestial objects that weren't discovered until the development of modern telescopic technology. The navigation information included references to stellar distances, gravitational effects, and trajectory calculations that demonstrated advanced understanding of astrophysics that shouldn't have existed in ancient times. Most remarkably, these ancient records describe genetic modification techniques for adapting organisms to different planetary environments. The technical information included DNA manipulation procedures, cellular adaptation protocols, and biological engineering methods that weren't developed by human science until the late 20th century. This suggested knowledge not just of advanced technology, but of biological sciences that exceeded anything available to ancient civilizations. Geological dating placed these stone disks at approximately 12,000 years old, creating an information gap that defied explanation. How could Neolithic societies possess scientific knowledge that human civilization wouldn't acquire until the modern era? The only logical conclusion was that this technical knowledge originated from a source far more advanced than any ancient human civilization. Chemical analysis revealed another impossibility. The stone material contained isotopic compositions that didn't match any known Earth geology. The mineral content included rare elements and concentrations that suggested the source material originated from asteroid or cometary deposits rather than terrestrial quarries. Someone had used extraterrestrial materials to create these information storage devices, embedding advanced scientific knowledge in stone that would survive for millennia. Electromagnetic testing revealed that the disk generated weak magnetic fields and emitted low-frequency radio signals when exposed to electrical current. This suggested the stones were designed to function as information storage devices using principles of electromagnetic data and coding that wouldn't be understood until the digital age. Today, these stone disks remain in classified storage within Chinese military facilities, their access restricted to authorized researchers studying ancient technology transfers. They represent the largest collection of ancient technical documentation describing scientific knowledge that exceeds the capabilities of any known historical human civilization. The Costa Rica perfect spheres. Our fifth forbidden artifact emerges from the jungles of Costa Rica, where nearly 300 perfectly spherical stone balls have been discovered scattered throughout the landscape. These spheres, ranging from inches to over 6 feet in diameter, demonstrate geometric precision that exceeds modern manufacturing capabilities and contain internal structures that suggest engineering impossible for pre-Columbian civilizations. The spheres were first documented during banana plantation clearing operations in the 1930s, but their true significance was revealed through classified analysis conducted by MIT researchers in the 1970s. Precision measurements found that the largest spheres were perfect to within 2 millimeters, accuracy that required advanced measuring instruments and manufacturing techniques unavailable to ancient civilizations. The surface finish showed no tool marks, grinding patterns, or irregularities that would indicate manual construction using primitive technology. This level of perfection suggested manufacturing processes that operated at industrial scales with computer-controlled precision. Yet these objects were created by civilizations that supposedly possessed only stone tools and basic metallurgy. Ground-penetrating radar revealed that many spheres contained internal structures consisting of complex geometric arrangements of different stone materials. These internal patterns served no apparent decorative or functional purpose, according to conventional archaeology, but suggested the spheres were engineered according to specifications that required advanced understanding of materials science and structural engineering. Most remarkably, the positioning of these spheres throughout Costa Rica formed geometric patterns that matched stellar alignments visible only from orbital perspective. The arrangement created a ground-based map of specific constellation positions, suggesting the spheres were positioned according to astronomical knowledge that required satellite-level perspective to achieve. This implied access to aerial observation capabilities that shouldn't have existed in pre-Columbian America. Seismic analysis revealed another impossible property. The spheres generated ultrasonic vibrations when subjected to specific acoustic frequencies. The resonance patterns were mathematically precise and suggested the spheres were designed to function as acoustic resonators or communication devices operating at frequencies beyond human hearing range. This indicated understanding of advanced acoustics and signal processing that predated the development of these sciences by centuries. The stone material itself presented additional mysteries. Petrographic analysis showed that the spheres were composed of granodiorite that didn't exist in Costa Rica's local geology. The source material had to be transported from quarries located hundreds of miles away, requiring logistics capabilities beyond the scope of known pre-Columbian civilizations. This suggested organized industrial operations that contradicted everything we knew about ancient American societies. Carbon dating of organic material found embedded in several spheres yielded contradictory results that challenged our understanding of linear time. Some samples indicated ages of 1,300 years, while others from the same sphere showed ages of only centuries. This temporal paradox suggested the spheres existed in states that didn't conform to normal time progression, raising questions about the nature of time itself. Magnetic field measurements revealed that the spheres created localized gravitational anomalies. Objects placed near the largest spheres showed slight weight variations that suggested the stones affected local space-time curvature in ways that required mass energy densities beyond their apparent physical composition. This indicated technology that could manipulate gravitational fields, suggesting understanding of physics that human science is only beginning to comprehend. The Nazca lines. Our sixth artifact takes us to the high deserts of Peru, where the famous Nazca lines have been interpreted as ancient artwork visible only from the air. But classified analysis has revealed that many of these geometric patterns function as navigation beacons and landing strips designed for aircraft with capabilities far beyond current human technology. These 2,000-year-old geoglyphs cover over 170 square miles of desert with lines, geometric patterns, and stylized figures that can only be fully appreciated from aerial perspective. Ground-penetrating radar and electromagnetic surveys have revealed subsurface structures that suggest the lines were created according to engineering specifications for aerial navigation and landing operations. The longest lines maintain perfect straightness across distances exceeding 30 miles with accuracy that requires surveying precision unavailable to ancient civilizations. The geometric alignment demonstrates understanding of spherical trigonometry and advanced mathematical calculations that shouldn't have existed in pre-Columbian Peru. This level of precision suggested access to aerial surveying techniques and advanced mathematical knowledge. Soil analysis revealed that the Nazca lines were created using techniques that fused the desert surface into glass-like materials. The heat required to achieve this level of surface modification exceeded anything possible with primitive technology, suggesting the use of directed energy systems for precision surface alteration. This indicated access to advanced energy weapons or industrial heating systems. Most remarkably, several geometric patterns function as electromagnetic resonators that amplify specific radio frequencies. When subjected to electromagnetic stimulation, the patterns generate focused beams of radio energy that can be detected from orbital altitude. This suggested they were designed as communication arrays for aerial traffic, indicating knowledge of advanced electronics and signal processing. Classified electromagnetic mapping revealed that the lines created a complex network of energy pathways beneath the desert surface. The subsurface patterns channeled electrical current in specific directions, creating what appeared to be a navigation grid that could guide aircraft using electromagnetic positioning systems. This represented technology that wouldn't be developed by human civilization until the modern era. The precision required to create ruler straight lines across mountainous terrain using only ground-based reference points was geometrically impossible. The lines maintained perfect alignment despite traversing valleys, hills, and irregular topography that would prevent visual sighting across their entire length. This suggested access to aerial surveying capabilities that contradicted the official technological limitations of ancient civilizations. Spectrographic analysis of the soil composition revealed isotopic anomalies that suggested exposure to intense electromagnetic radiation. The surface modifications showed characteristics consistent with high-energy particle bombardment that would require technology far beyond the capabilities of any known ancient civilization. This indicated the use of advanced energy systems for precision ground modification. Recent declassified satellite imagery revealed that many Nazca lines align with underground water sources and mineral deposits located hundreds of feet below the surface. The patterns appeared to map subsurface resources using geological knowledge that required advanced surveying technology to acquire. This suggested access to ground-penetrating sensing systems that wouldn't be available to human technology for centuries. These first 6 artifacts reveal a disturbing pattern that official archaeology refuses to acknowledge. Each represents technology that appears centuries or millennia before it should have been possible, according to conventional historical timelines. Each demonstrates capabilities that exceed our current scientific achievement, and each has been systematically suppressed because acknowledging their true significance would force humanity to confront an uncomfortable reality about our past and our place in the universe. The aluminum wedge of Aiud. The 7th artifact in our forbidden collection takes us to Romania, where in 1974 workers made a discovery that would challenge everything we understood about ancient metallurgy. While excavating alongside 20,000-year-old mastodon bones near the city of Aiud, they uncovered a wedge-shaped object that presented an impossible paradox. This artifact was composed entirely of aluminum, yet it predated the isolation and refinement of this metal by over 19,000 years. The implications were staggering. Aluminum wasn't successfully extracted from ore until 1825, making it one of the most recent additions to human metallurgy. Yet here was an aluminum object that existed when our ancestors were still living in caves and hunting with stone tools. The artifact measured 8 inches long and weighed 5 pounds, composed of an aluminum alloy containing trace elements that don't occur in natural aluminum deposits anywhere on Earth. Laboratory analysis revealed that this ancient aluminum contained precisely controlled ratios of silicon, copper, lead, and zinc. The metallurgical precision required industrial smelting and refining processes that didn't exist until modern times. The surface showed machine tool marks indicating manufacturing using advanced machining techniques that require industrial equipment operating to tolerances exceeding the capabilities of ancient metalwork. What made this artifact truly impossible was its resistance to corrosion. Natural aluminum immediately forms oxide layers when exposed to oxygen. Yet this ancient object maintained metallic luster after being buried for millennia. This suggested protective surface treatments using techniques unknown to historical metallurgy. The crystalline structure revealed molecular arrangements that didn't match any known aluminum production process, indicating rapid cooling from extremely high temperatures using industrial furnaces. Isotopic analysis revealed ratios that don't occur in Earth-based aluminum ores. The signatures match theoretical predictions for aluminum formed in stellar environments, suggesting the material originated from extraterrestrial sources beyond our solar system. The aerodynamic shape and structural characteristics indicated it functioned as a component in a larger mechanical system designed to operate under extreme stress conditions. Carbon dating of organic materials adhering to the artifact confirmed its ancient age, yet the aluminum itself showed characteristics of recent manufacture. This temporal paradox suggested the object existed outside normal historical progression, representing technology that transcended conventional manufacturing limitations. The Russian tungsten screw. Our 8th forbidden artifact emerged from the depths of Russian geological surveys, where in 1998, scientists discovered something that shouldn't exist according to everything we know about Earth's history. Embedded within rock formations dated to 300 million years ago, they found a microscopic screw made of tungsten, demonstrating precision manufacturing at the nanoscale level that exceeds current human technological capabilities. This artifact was discovered during routine geological work in the Kaluga region, preserved within undisturbed rock formations from the Carboniferous period, long before multicellular life existed on Earth. The tungsten screw measured less than 1 millimeter in length, but showed perfect thread patterns and geometric precision that required computer-controlled machining operating at nanotechnological scales. Tungsten presents unique challenges for manufacturing due to its melting point of over 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit, making it one of the most difficult metals to work with using conventional technology. The precision machining required to create microscopic threads in this material requires industrial capabilities that human civilization developed only within recent decades. Yet this screw predates complex life on Earth by hundreds of millions of years. Electron microscopy revealed manufacturing precision at the molecular level with uniform thread spacing and geometric consistency that required advanced computer-aided design systems. The tungsten contained rare isotopes that don't occur naturally in Earth's geology, with isotopic compositions matching predictions for heavy elements formed in supernovae, suggesting origin from stellar processes beyond our solar system. The screw's perfect spiral geometry demonstrated understanding of advanced mathematics and engineering principles. Thread pitch, diameter, and geometric ratios followed specifications that required sophisticated design software and precision manufacturing capabilities. Most disturbing was the discovery of similar microscopic screws in geological formations worldwide, all dating to periods before complex life existed, suggesting systematic placement rather than random occurrence. The crystalline structure didn't match any known tungsten alloy, with molecular arrangements suggesting controlled atomic assembly using techniques that materials science is only beginning to understand. The precision required to machine nanoscale threads in tungsten exceeds current human technological capabilities, representing manufacturing control at the atomic level that we haven't yet achieved. The living sphere. Moving to our ninth artifact, we journey to South Africa, where miners in 1996 discovered a metallic sphere that defies every law of physics we hold sacred. This sphere, dating to 2.8 billion years ago, rotates spontaneously within its display case, generates electromagnetic fields without any power source, and demonstrates self-repair capabilities when damaged. The artifact represents technology that operates through principles completely beyond current scientific understanding. The sphere measures approximately 4 inches in diameter, with 3 parallel grooves around its equator, discovered in Precambrian rock formations that predate complex life on Earth by billions of years. The metal composition includes materials that don't occur naturally, demonstrating properties suggesting advanced nanotechnology embedded within its structure at microscopic scales. Scientific analysis revealed that the sphere generates measurable electromagnetic fields fluctuating in complex patterns. These field variations suggest internal machinery operating at microscopic scales, powered by unknown energy sources that show no signs of diminishing over geological time periods. The electromagnetic emissions follow patterns resembling digital communications using mathematical structures that don't correspond to any known protocols. Most remarkably, the sphere rotates spontaneously within its containment, completing full rotations approximately every 128 hours. This rotation occurs without external forces and shows no signs of friction or energy loss, suggesting self-contained perpetual motion that violates fundamental thermodynamic principles. The rotation maintains perfect consistency, regardless of environmental conditions or external interference. Attempts to damage the sphere revealed self-repair capabilities operating at the molecular level. Surface scratches and deliberate damage heal within hours, and even attempts to drill samples are thwarted by the metal's ability to regenerate damaged areas faster than conventional tools can create them. This suggests nanotechnological repair systems operating autonomously within the material structure. Internal imaging revealed structures resembling microscopic machinery operating at scales smaller than virus particles. These components show organized patterns indicating purposeful design rather than natural formation, representing manufacturing precision at atomic levels. The exotic materials include isotopes that don't exist naturally on Earth, with stability characteristics that shouldn't be possible according to nuclear physics. The sphere demonstrates responsiveness to human presence, with electromagnetic activity increasing when researchers approach and decreasing when areas are vacant. This suggests awareness and reactive capabilities indicating artificial intelligence operating at levels beyond current technological achievement, embedded within a device that predates human civilization by billions of years. The Crystal Skull Network. Our final forbidden artifact takes us to the scattered jungles of Central America, where indigenous legends speak of crystal skulls possessing impossible properties. In 1927, British explorer Frederick Mitchell Hedges discovered one such skull that demonstrated characteristics no ancient craftsman could achieve. But classified research revealed this skull was part of a global network of similar artifacts functioning as a distributed quantum communication system spanning continents. The Mitchell-Hedges skull, carved from a single piece of quartz crystal with impossible precision, shows no tool marks despite being sculpted to anatomical accuracy, rivaling modern medical models. The crystal's internal structure contains microscopic optical pathways that focus and manipulate light in ways requiring understanding of advanced optics and laser technology unavailable to ancient civilizations. Laboratory analysis revealed embedded fiber optic networks channeling light through specific pathways within the crystal matrix. The optical system demonstrated precision engineering requiring manufacturing techniques unavailable until the development of modern laser technology. The crystal contained trace elements that don't occur naturally in Earth's crust, with isotopic signatures matching theoretical predictions for materials formed in neutron star cores. Most remarkably, the skull exhibits quantum resonance with other similar artifacts discovered worldwide. When electromagnetic fields are applied to one crystal skull, identical skulls in different locations respond with synchronized light emissions, suggesting quantum entanglement connections across global distances. This represents communication technology operating through non-local quantum correlations that violate classical physics principles. When multiple crystal skulls are brought together, they create holographic projections displaying star maps of distant galaxies. The projections show accurate stellar positions for regions of space that human astronomy hasn't observed, suggesting the skulls contain knowledge of cosmic geography beyond our current scientific reach. The skulls demonstrate responsiveness to human consciousness, generating different light patterns when handled by individuals with varying emotional or intellectual states. Electromagnetic emissions from crystal skulls have been detected by monitoring stations worldwide. The signals follow patterns suggesting the skulls are components in a global communication network that has been operating autonomously for centuries, transmitting information between locations using quantum entanglement protocols that represent technology far beyond current human capability. These 10 forbidden artifacts collectively paint a picture that official science refuses to acknowledge. Each represents technology that appears thousands or millions of years before it should be possible according to conventional timelines. Each demonstrates capabilities that exceed our current scientific achievement, and each has been systematically hidden because acknowledging their true nature would force humanity to confront fundamental questions about our origins and our place in the universe. The pattern of suppression surrounding these discoveries reveals a coordinated effort to maintain the illusion that human civilization represents the pinnacle of technological achievement on Earth. Government agencies, military installations, and academic institutions work together to classify, restrict, and hide evidence that challenges this narrative because the truth would fundamentally alter our understanding of reality itself. What these artifacts prove is that advanced intelligence has been present on our planet for far longer than official history acknowledges. We are not alone. We never have been. And the evidence sits locked away in classified storage facilities, studied by scientists sworn to secrecy, hidden from public knowledge because acknowledging its significance would shatter the comfortable illusion that humanity represents the first and only advanced civilization to arise on planet Earth. If you learned something from this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Don't keep these discoveries as a secret to yourself. Until next time, when we find out how.